Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Truth Unsighted podcast. I am your host, V Rod. Good evening. How you guys doing? Welcome to our sixth episode of Truth Unsighted, where we focus not on the left, not on the right, but just on the actual truth. So one thing that's come up and I wanted to touch on was the American Eagle ad campaign with Sydney Sweeney. So there was a lot of people that took offense to the actual ad with her as far as her jeans and her jeans, as far as the jeans that she is wearing. So a lot of people said that it was either condescending or it was um, offensive. And I wanted to look into exactly, have they done campaigns that features either African American folks, Latino, etc. And they have, and they have. I know they had a campaign in 2014 as far as featuring, models, all shapes and sizes, different ethnicities. So they've done that. That's from 2014 and it's still ongoing. 2017, they feature Halima Aden, which is black, plus a diverse talent. And then in 2018, they had the Airy Role Model series, which included Yara Shahidi and plus multiracial representation. So they have done this before. So how dare you, American Eagle, now give us a really hot, good-looking Sydney Sweeney to be able to promote the actual brand that people like her age, because she's 27, and the demographics that really buy uh, product clothes like American Eagle is 15 to 25. So that is the range. So I mean, the fact that people might, let me say, how do I say it? The fact that you could probably give compliment to somebody as far as how their looks are, or they have good genes. Good genes might be something that, let's say, for example, you could be athletic. That might be some good genes. You might be super smart. That might be some good genes there. You might be, really young looking. That might be genes, good genes right there. Okay, it doesn't mean that whoever is not has bad genes, but genes could be anything. Okay, and American Eagle is just trying to have fun because they have somebody that's really good looking. That, to be honest, she really has good genes because she's hot. And you know what? What is offensive of that? Does not shouldn't be offensive. You should celebrate when somebody actually, you know, looks good or tries to look good, goes to the gym, does all these things. There are other people that can't do that for different reasons, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be offensive or it has to be something like Hitler or Nazi, which has nothing to do with clothes and jeans. The era, I think, my opinion, of the kind of like woke mindset as far as being able to kind of suppress or have people have walk on eggshells with anything they say or do is slowly coming to an end. I'm not saying that you should not care about the feelings and emotions of people, but to be honest, uh, we can go ahead and actually please everybody. That's why we will have different colors, different shapes, different sizes because they're for different people. Not everybody's gonna like the same thing. Not everybody's gonna like the same commercial. Not everybody's gonna like the same movie. Everybody is different, and we just gotta respect people's opinion. Okay, but we cannot get overwhelmed. Which was, you know what? Please do not show us anybody that's good looking. Please do not. Okay, no. We need to go ahead and keep celebrating, keep changing, be inclusive with everybody. Black, white, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Indian, Asian, European. Everybody needs to be included We cannot have an uproar when, while you bring somebody that might be Caucasian or good looking and blue eyes or what have you, and have an uproar, and then have somebody that is, either black, Hispanic, a little big, or too skinny, or short, too tall, and be okay with it. No. We're going to be inclusive, yes, but at the end of the day, I don't think this is a big deal. Um, we hear, as far as American Eagles, they're there to sell their product, and they're doing it aiming at their base, which is that demographic, 15 to 25, people that go to concert, people that go to malls, people to do all these things. It's not for the 40-year-olds, it's not for the 50-year-olds, it's not that demographic. So for those people that are a little bit sentimental, please get over it, and just focus on other things that really matter. So that being said, things that really matter. Uh, Gaza, still going on. Today, they have 48 people that were actually shot while they were waiting for aid. Okay, the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer was saying that they will be recognizing Palestine by September if things do not change. So you see around the world a lot of pressure for Israel to change their course, as far as the treatment of the civilians in Palestine, in Gaza. Okay, there's blockades going on, which have prevented the food from getting into and getting to the people that need it the most. I know that, yes, October 7th did happen. Yes, Hamas uh, is culpable. Yes, they need to be dismantled. Yes, they need to be just wiped out. Yes, yes, and yes. The children have nothing to do with that. The women and children, the elderly, have nothing to do with that, but they're paying for it. Again, we're not saying Hamas is innocent. Nobody's supporting Hamas. Let me say it again. Nobody is supporting Hamas. Nobody is saying that Hamas needs to go ahead and get away with stuff. Nobody's saying that. By the same token, it is not the civilians' fault. It's not the children. These are children that are dying. They're not coming back. Whoever is a parent, a brother, a sister, it's painful to lose a loved one. It's painful, but when you see a child, a parent has to bury their child. That's even more. Okay, so it's about really common sense right now, and I think that for a government to allegedly be able to be doing these type of things, you really have to feel like you could get away with it. You need to have a sense of superiority when it comes to saying, you know what, we're going to do this way. We are not going to give them, food. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that just because, and we are going to get away with it. Two wrongs do not make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right. And putting a group of people to suffer because of an extreme group's actions, I don't think that is something that solves it or makes it right. Okay, it does not solve it. It does not make it right. And this Israeli government has really great intelligence, really smart. Mossad, the IDF, really, really capable military. And you've killed as many children as Hamas. It would have different. You say, you know what, we killed most of Hamas, and yes, probably were a few casualties. But by the thousands, again, by the thousands, just like Israel complained about Iran targeting hospitals when they were sending The missiles is the same thing when it comes to Palestinians. If you're going to target Hamas, target Hamas. If you're going to use Mossad to get to it, use what you need to use. But this whole thing, as far as that we need to defend ourselves, who you're defending yourself, who are right now, after you killed so many people, and you defended yourself, and rightly so, because you were attacked. Okay, Hamas did start this, and they should get what they deserve, because it has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to it. It's about territory. It's about dirt. It's about things, and it's super complicated. But the children, the children, the children are the innocent people that are being affected by killings, by hunger, and it's not correct. It is not correct. And this is the kind of stuff that's going to go into history books, as far as we're going to look back. And just like we were talking about the Holocaust, we're going to be talking about Gaza. Again, just like we talked about the Holocaust, we're going to talk about Gaza. Nobody's defending Hamas. We're trying to get justice for the children that had nothing to do with October 7th. The Palestinian children, the women and children, specifically the children, had nothing to do with October 7th. Hamas did, not the Palestinian children. Okay? Palestinian children should be actually having fun, playing with toys, watching cartoons, running in the park, enjoying life. They shouldn't be killed because of somebody else's sins. Okay? So, at the end, again, it needs to stop. 48 people just waiting, people getting killed just waiting for food. Okay? Just waiting for food. Even waiting for food after you're hungry, and whoever has been hungry before, and how your stomach hurts. So imagine your stomach hurting and knowing there's no food in sight. Or watching your child just waste and know that there's no food in sight. Or where there's food, people are there and they're trying to shoot at people. It ain't right. And it needs to stop. And kudos to those who are speaking out about it. Kudos to the governments that are willing to do something about it. Last year in October, there was a part of the Biden administration, there was deadlines that were need to be. So this stuff is not something that just started. It's just something that has been going on. Let the media cruise in. Let the actual let the aid come in. All the trucks that need to come in. Okay, everything. Egypt needs to help out also. Okay, opening the borders so they could go ahead and get the aid to the people that need it. Please, please do it for the innocent. Do it for the children. Do it for the people that had nothing to do with October 7th. October 7th is something that needed to be taken care of, as far as holding accountable those who did the deed, but it makes no excuse for anybody to say that killing over 17,000 children and killing 70 people a day by starvation or by shooting while they wait, it ain't correct. It ain't right. Please, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate any comments that you have, anything that you want us to look for you as far as any topic. We will always look for the truth and give you the actual facts. That's why it's the truth on site. Thank you so much. God bless, and see you next time. Bye.